Hello everyone, good afternoon. I want to start off and give you just a kind of quick demo introduction to Desmos.com. So first of all, if you just notice, come up here and type desmos.com. It brings you to Desmos' website. They give you some basic information about Desmos and what they do. I would highly recommend creating an account for yourself. It's totally free. Allows you to be able to save graphs and open them back up at a later date, come back in and edit them. Allows you to do a couple other things as well. I'll let you read about what the free account gives you. I highly recommend creating an account. There's a free iPad app you can download. One of the really cool things about Desmos that I like is that it's HTML5 based. It doesn't require Java. This will run on any web browser and even on your phone. I've brought this up on my iPhone. I usually get a little error message that says you're opening Desmos on a small viewing screen, and I just click OK and it'll still run. Anyway, so let me go ahead and click Launch Calculator. I'll point out to you here that they have a little help tool and they have some tutorials that you can go through. I definitely would recommend going through some of the basic tutorials. I want to show you a couple real basic things here for graphing. So I'm going to click over here, and on my keyboard I'm just going to type Y and the equals key, and I'm going to say 3x minus 1, let's say, and there's the graph 3x minus 1. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter and type another equation, and this time I'm going to bring up the keyboard, and so from here I could type y and equals, and let's say I do x, and I'll hit this button, raised to the power of type 2 on my keyboard. Let's say there's y equals x squared. All right, so here's two equations that I have. You can see the two equations graphed. It's giving me kind of a red and then a blue for each of the different graphs, so I can distinguish between them. I can click on the edit list and I can change to be a dotted graph and change the color if I want. You can see now this graph is orange and dotted. I don't really like that personally. I can click the circle and turn the graph off without deleting the equation. So that turns the graph on and off. All right, so let me go ahead and change. I want that to be solid again. I'll change it back to kind of a red maroon color. All right, so here's my two equations. A couple other basics about the viewing window. So the first thing I could do to change the viewing window is I could come right up here and click the window. And you see they have quite a few options for me here. The projector mode kind of makes everything darker, bolder, brighter, bigger. And down here I could double click and let's say go -15. Looks like I have two negatives there. Let me type -15, hit enter, and I'll type 25 and hit enter. And there's the window adjusting for me. Right? I could close that. I could zoom in and zoom out from these keys here. You can see that right there. All right? And I can also do what I just did, which is click, hold, and drag the window around, and it'll adjust the window as well. All right, so I can open and close that keypad if I want to see some details down here. All right, so that's some of the basics on graphing in Desmos.